Armanja, you come and sit here.
Hello everyone, Kiora. I'm going to presentation about material about minimizing potential hazards of materials and finishes for buildings. Uh, it's mm, let's let's move to
If you need
material
to start
selections
again, you
first.
can start again. No worries.
Let's move to material selections. Material used in construction. These are the materials which are used in construction normally. Bricks, cements, concrete, sands, reinforcement bar, glasses, plastic, boards, tiles, etc. Uh, in a building industry, choosing right materials is a very crucial part for project success. Like while choosing material, we have to make focus about the materials what have strength, durability, and environment friendly. Moreover, while selecting construction materials, professional or contractors must select the best materials for the project by carefully consideration about hazards that may arise during the construction phase. Sorry. I have pointed out some materials and their functions and brief description about their brick. Brick is a rectangular block used in a building construction that is formed by the mud, sand, lime, and other materials and it's usually dry by fire. Some function of bricks are used to build walls, floors, and pathways. Uh, bricks is also keep the building warm in winter and hot in warm in winter and cool in summer. Let's move to cement. Cement is a building materials used in construction by making concrete or mortar. Some function of bricks are some function of cements are cement binds material together, joined together, providing strength and durability of building columns, etc. Let's move to another slide. Concrete. Concrete is a strong construction material used for cement, made of cement, sand, gravel, and waters. There are two types of concrete, like in-situ concrete and precast concrete, as we have studied earlier. Some function of concrete are concrete provide a structural support. Supports supports and durability to building and infrastructures. Concrete have a concrete is a versatile and can be molded into various shapes and sizes. Let's move to reinforcement bar, which is another crucial materials used in a construction. Reinforcement bar is a steel bar in a construction to make a structure stronger and more durable by providing additional strength against tension. Some function of reinforcement bar prevents cracking and breaking down various loads and stress. Let's move to another slide. Important of material selection. It's very important to select material for the select materials in our while construction while construct a building, and we have some key points to consider to make a progress success. There are some key points, the select key points that I have mentioned. While selecting material selections, we have to keep focus about the strength and durability of materials which I have selected while constructing building. And another point we have to make that the material we have selected must be in a cost or within a budget of our customers, which may be helps to increase the project track fastly. The materials which we select must be sustainability. The materials must be environment friendly, which does not affect the environment. We use energy efficiency like solar energy, likewise. And the most important things is that we use materials which are easily available in our near locations. Let's move to another topics. Common hazards that may arise during apply materials and finishes in a buildings. There are some common hazards that may arise during applying material and finishes in a buildings. First one is electrical hazards. Working with electrical systems, it's a very dangerous and challenging things in building construction. We have to be careful about those electrical hazards, including risks of electric shocks, burns, and fires. It's very important to follow electrical safety guidelines and use PPE, personal protection equipment, during that period. Another one is airborne particles and dust. Airborne particles are mix of different chemicals. Construction activities such as cutting, drilling, and sanding can generate airborne particles, which are very harmful for human health. And we have to and it also cause respiratory problems and other health issues. So we have to be careful while doing those things. Working at heights, it's a very challenging task to working at a height in a tallest building. We have to use protocols, some protocols about the regulations. Let's move to another point. Potential hazards posed by the unsafe materials and finishes. There are some drawbacks of using unsafe materials and finishes in the buildings. Some of those points I'm going to describe in here. First, toxic substances. Unsafe materials may contain toxic substances such as lead, asbestos, mercury, fulminated, voltaic, organic compounds, etc. And another point is fire and explosion risks. Using materials and finishes that are highly flammable or combustible can increase the risk of fires and explosions. Another point is structural integrity issues. Unsafe materials or finishes that do not meet structural requirement can compromise the stability and integrity of a building, and this can lead to the structure fail or collapse with another buildings. Environment impact. Unsafe metal and finishes can also harm the environment. Another topic is New Zealand regulation and standard governing material safety in construction. There are some rules and regulations which are conducted by the New Zealand authorized. First one is building codes. Second one is New Zealand building codes complaints documents. Third one is standard New Zealand's. Fourth one is health and safety at work Act 2015. All this act helps to make environment site safety and make people concerned about the impact of unsafe materials and finishes used in construction sector. Step for assessing material hazards. There are some steps to assessing material hazards in a construction while while applying materials and finishes in a building. First, we have to identify the materials. We have to identify what kind of material is suitable for a construction building. Gather information about those materials. We can gather information by doing research in Google, or can ask someone who are very experienced and have good knowledge about those. Identify the potential hazard. We have to identify the potential hazard that may arise while applying these materials in a building. Evaluate risks. We have to evaluate risks as well. And we have also make control measures for those substances. Lastly, we have to monitor and review. We can also communicate with other stakeholders and take their advices. In conclusion, the selection of material in a construction is a critical process that significantly impacts the success, safety, and sustainability of projects. As I have told before that selecting materials, good materials and finishes are very crucial for the project success, safety, and sustainability of projects. Thank you. Any questions?
Welcome, brother.
You have any question that what you mean the conclusion?
These all are related with the health, safety.
So why the choosing the right material choosing is very important?
Well, there are lots of important and crucial factors to choosing right materials and finishes in a building. For example, if we select the right materials for the building, we can it helps to increase the project progress, manage project progress, and it's easy to make plan according to the projects as well as, and it is very essential because it helps to minimize environmental impact which are caused by the unsafe materials and finishes used in a building.
Environmental risk or okay. Is there any question? Okay, now thank you very much. But there is no reference for that?
I haven't put any references.
Okay, so
Sorry for
that's good. Thank you. Thank you.
that. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thank you guys.